the official bird gang. All these other teams talk about their bird gang. They capping. Capping.
All right. Now.
The official bird gang. All these other teams talk about their bird gang. They capping. Capping.
All right. Now.
And we are back live. Last couple of weeks we've been rotating the days. Thursday night, Teysl live. My name's Channing Humphrey, and I don't have the most hair out of this crew. A little bit of a younger audience over here, so we'll go ahead and slide over to the host. I'm just the anchor.
It's the real host. Back again. You know, oh, I forgot I have my own camera now.
Oh, wow. I just told you to maneuver.
I don't know what he talking about, but he talking he the real host.
You in my TV time. Hey, it's the real host. I'm back again. You know what I'm saying? With the great picks, the great action. Got some good people here with me. Got my co-host here with me.
They like your people.
John.
They're my people.
Talk to the cameraman. Stop talking to me, man.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Y'all know who it is. It's your boy Evo, those who know me outside of this Pee Wee football, aka Coach John. Hey, listen, we are back with some TYSL business, and we stepping on everything coming our way. Stay tuned for some good talk.
You know what? That nickname, you have to keep that nickname for personal use. You can't spring a nickname the last week of the season. It's Super Bowl week. If you want it to be Evo, you gotta be Evo by week 3 at least,
Now,
right?
I don't know where you been, but I've been saying that every week. Have I not, Miss Producer?
She's paid to co-sign. I guess he has. Well, hey, let's get over, introduce our guests, man. You guys are more familiar with these gentlemen than me.
We got some really good guys in the building, man. They pulled up on me. He promised me if he did what he said he gonna do, he gonna pull up on me. So we gonna start over there on that side. Cause he pulled up on me because he pulled off the wing.
What side is that, man?
Oh man, it's South Side.
South
Afghanistan in here, man. Coach B, head coach of the 12U, man. I told my boy, I seen my boy Hall How said, if I get the W, I seen it on the show last week. I get the W, I'm gonna pull up on him. Y'all see I'm here, so y'all know we got the W, man.
You know, you was originally supposed to be one of our co-hosts, so it's nice to have you back. You know what I'm saying?
I would have been good to do it.
All right, man.
No, that was Coach BA. It's Coach BA for
That was BA.
Well, yeah.
Who never shows up.
He never came
He's
the
the
one
greatest,
time.
the greatest news reporter we have on the page.
That is true. That is true. Well, our man in the middle.
I'm Coach head coach of Southside AU and Top Shotter.
All right, man. And the man who got to the championship despite a lot of the doubters. Introduce yourself.
Hey man, I'm Coach Wade, South Afghanistan head coach of 6U. We told y'all once before, we told y'all again. Anytime we show up, we gonna show out. Southside, South Afghanistan. We here, baby. We live.
So we don't have all our members of the championship, but we have South Afghanistan, the DFW Ravens, and a team that used to be here that may be coming back.
That's good, man. You've been taking notes, but that's good.
You know what I'm saying? But anyways, man, let's jump straight to the action.
This is TV football talk.
Keep me on topic. What's our first topic? Where we going to? The games from last week?
Yeah, let's talk
We'll
about
roll
the
right into
games
the
and
games
talk
from
about
last
the
week.
players of the week from last week.
That sounds good. That sounds good. Since all these guys came up here to jump us, we'll start with their games.
we coming deep.
Yeah, hey man, I knew it. When I seen him say he coming, I said, it's probably like 6 of them.
We coming like
They have to take them
He
kids
stays
for
the
sure.
furthest west, you know what I'm saying? So, and worst case scenario, they all had a ride. You
Don't
know?
worry, I usually bring a lot of people with me too. It's fine. It's the right thing.
Man, you gotta show up.
So we'll start at the Timberview Fields that was ran by John, Monica and BA. John didn't show up. To the
Oh,
game.
John, you didn't show up.
But
Hey, hold on. He was
listen,
busy
listen.
coaching, man. He was
Hold
busy
on.
coaching.
Hey man, listen, I be getting to this bag. But I always tapping in on the semi-pro streams and everything else. The semi-pro live. Thank you for streaming, sir. What job well done?
Well, it was-
Oh, my
it was
bad,
the
my bad.
producer.
It was a producer. Thank you, Miss Producer Ladder.
Producer.
She was actually there streaming, had everything going live. Listen, and
didn't
I
listen to
enjoyed
you.
myself.
you enjoyed those.
I enjoyed myself watching the game on live. I'm driving my truck and I'm watching.
Hey, man, hey, you can't say that on camera. Man.
Yes, I can. I don't ask for my social media.
Hey, man, I was busy doing 7 games and stuck on the beach. But anyway, let's move on. So let's talk about the games.
Yeah.
So as Coach stated, Southside won the first game at Timberview on 6U against the Fort Worth Tigers. Our producer actually had the player of that game. You had the player of that 6U game for me, didn't you?
Yes, it's going to be Williams.
Shout out to Williams.
Big Williams.
Jeremiah Williams.
Jeremiah Williams.
So
I just want to give a disclaimer. We're going to mess y'all kids' names up. Because we don't know them. Now, if you want me to know them, bring them to a Ravens practice. No. I promise I won't get none of their names wrong. I promise you. Because we had a woman last week that told us about a name.
Yeah, man, yeah.
And we messed it up. And that's cool. We apologize. But if you want me to know that kid's name in full, you bring them to a Ravens practice. I promise you. I won't mess up.
Well, they got a player just come to practice for you to remember their name.
My boy recruiting early.
I'm gonna keep it all the way above with you. The best way to make sure that we know your names, because you'll see these announcements on Semi-Pro Live from time to time, is if you press that button and become a subscriber. Because then I'll make a post that says thank you, and then I'll remember your name because you'll be a subscriber. Anyway, man, let's talk about these games.
Well, we have to talk about Williams first. We have some of his coaches here.
Swing over, man. So talk about that performance. We got him here in the bill. We're not used to it, man. You know, you guys leave us with long South Afghanistan droughts.
They say they want to talk about Williams. That's my guy, Lil Jeremiah. You know, he was supposed to come play for me last year, but we ain't going to talk about that. We're going to talk about this year. Hey, since he came in onto my team, he's been a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah.
I'm talking about one touch and go. If he touched the ball, hey, beware. You know
He
what I'm
had
saying?
a majority
Hey,
of the flag.
I tell the refs, listen, no lie, I tell the refs, if he get ready to go, I just go like this. Look at hey ref, he laughed. He laughed at me. I said, hey, he gonna score? Hey, what I tell you? Hey, we do this. Hey, we ain't just talking, man, we really do this. Hey, defense, hey, if you think it's safe, you think you broke a big one, it's not safe, man. He coming, man.
So what you're trying to say is that come Saturday, Lil Williams is gonna be all over the field.
He's the fastest kid on the field.
He's the fastest kid on the field.
Man, it's young DK Metcalf.
Hey, he's the fastest
Young
kid on
DK Metcalf
flag.
on
No
6
lie.
shoot. If you think
Not
you're gonna break
close.
the play.
Not close.
He's the fastest kid in DFW.
I put it on there.
flag.
Hey, he went to what is it? Nationals?
He won the national with 7 and 8-year-olds, and they ranked number 3.
I'm not going. I'll put him up against anybody.
And he was the angel.
Hey, look, man, the other coaches watching these shows, so you know.
Hey, listen, I'll put him
they
against
locked in.
anybody
They ain't
in
going
Texas. Anybody, listen, I'll put him up against anybody. I won't back down from it. Hey, the fastest kid, the most talented kid. Hey, he real. He ready.
You know,
Be looking out.
Most talented too?
After for a tune-up,
What?
man. You know, you got
Most
the
talented too?
For a 6-year-old.
For a flag? Absolutely. Hey, write it down, take a picture, record. Hey, she's recording it. You know what I'm saying? Stream it back.
Well, we gonna see.
We watched the show.
We gonna.
Listen, the most talented. Hey, speaking of, last time we played the Ravens, who were playing again in the Super Bowl, they tried to throw it twice. Guess who intercepted it? Twice. Come on, man. I ain't gotta say the name. It's all good. Hey, listen, we had like 9 kids that game. Second game of the year.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Let him
All
on
I'm
the
saying
line.
is, I know another 6U flag team that might want that smoke
Bring them out.
down by the beach after
Bring
you
'em.
guys after you guys settle this championship run.
Hey, what we say?
See, we want games in between games.
Hey, what we say, bro? What we say with the team?
Meet me at the 50.
Wait, we got the Alice Winter Bowl coming up down by Corpus.
Hey, what we
Come
say,
down by
bro?
the beach.
Meet me at
It's
the
gonna
50,
be
gonna
some of
get
the
you a
premier
match,
6U flag
Meet
teams.
me at the
Hey,
50.
we ain't ducking no
Corporate
smoke.
sponsor us. You get some money.
If they do, we definitely will come.
Hey,
I might care about corporate ball game. I ain't sponsored. Hey, corporate sponsor team, what's it?
No.
meet me at the 50.
Hey,
ducking no
I tell
smoke.
you right now, I
got
don't take
the
no
gas
team
for
that
this.
far unless you paying for something. We going our way.
A
Not going that far.
hotel,
Yeah.
some gas.
Say something. We need something.
I'll say it like this. If you guys were down one time,
We haven't
I'm
been
sure
there.
South Texas would come up to you.
We ain't worried about all that. They want me to go down
We
there.
got plenty of smoke up here. We
Yeah,
ain't worried about
it's actually up here. It's actually up here.
There's plenty up here. We ain't worried about
We can go outside and get that.
Anyway, we have multiple players at the game. I mean, players at the level. Not from that level.
Okay.
So now that we've got that one,
It's the next
we'll
game,
take
which
care
was
of it. What's our
Southside
next game?
again. This was almost like a Southside field, I guess.
Come on now.
Y'all just had the whole
It
field.
was not a south. It was not a south side field.
We made it
I
one.
got you, Monica. I got you.
We made it
Not a
one.
south side.
It was kind of like a
Hey, we made it one.
I mean, they won most of the game.
Man, they
Monica
can't.
Hey,
is
not
like
most
this,
of
man.
them,
Hey,
all
I'm
games.
trying to keep them up for you, but
They
you
won
know.
all their games.
All of them.
All of them. Okay.
Wasn't close. Nobody scored, I believe. I mean, I know, actually.
I mean, that was donuts all the way.
It kind
All
of.
the way.
It left the suspense out.
You know, we kind of have
Well,
nice segue.
Nice segue. I guess Southside played Duncanville Tiger.
They're newcomers.
My bad. I'm
King.
talking too much.
We'll get out early.
Hey, Coach Ken. What's going on AU game?
33.
33 to something.
Ken, you told me you
I don't even think they had it.
bro.
I don't even think they got a first down. And I'm the head coach, not standing. I don't think they got a first down. Hey, what you mean? Anything go Big 20 way. I almost said something. I forgot we was on this camera. You ain't getting past 20. You get past 20,
Hey, we got
one gonna hawk you down.
But y'all in here.
No.
That's South Afghanistan discipline. You know, that's you see
One
that.
gonna hawk you
Way
down.
to catch yourself right
For real.
there.
And the thing Nah,
Oh.
cuz.
We got a little
So,
scene, but you
who was the
heard.
player of that game? AU game.
Come on now.
Player of that game.
Come on, man.
I mean,
You
I
got
know.
3 strips to the house.
We'll tell you.
2 passing
So I think it
touchdowns.
was Tyrone.
Tyron
Tyron, sorry about that.
Nah, you right. That's big. That's
See,
little
that's why
baby
we was
love.
being quiet till he said.
Oh, they said
you
it.
jumped in and went ahead
Hey,
of time.
Tyron Calamese. They call him baby boy, man. He the real #1, man. For real.
The real number one.
The real
That's a
#1.
shot.
Real #1.
That's a lot of damn cameras.
And that sir, he the real #1.
I knew where the shot was
The
going.
real #1.
And I like Southside coming to
That's
the
why we the top shot.
They
Now,
they
hey,
rap,
nah, South Afghanistan, we ain't gonna worry about that. We gonna bring Russia to Mansfield.
They got a whole.
We bring Russia to
It
Mansfield, man.
is Thursday. You just had your last practice.
Yeah.
You can't even go tell your kids. Now you just mad at home like this. They last
They probably had their last practice. We gotta work them out.
Y'all got work tomorrow? Lock in then, man.
We only miss one day this week.
Okay.
I like what they saying.
It's crunch time.
They got me hyped.
All right.
Well, ain't
I'm
no
hyped for
day.
them.
Now I'm gonna have to bring this up. I don't usually bring up bad things, but I think this was the game where you guys kind of struggled with some penalties. But I want to talk. I really want to talk about how you overcame it and still was able to pull off a score like that.
Nah, but one thing I can say though, the coaches did their part, but I'm gonna put it all on the kids. Nah, this what I'm getting to though. This what I'm getting to. I ain't talking about the penalties. I'm talking about overcoming the penalties. Man, the kids came up to me personally. And said, Coach, they said, Coach Ed, y'all just coach. We gonna handle the kids.
Yeah, they got it together.
And they for sure put it up on the scoreboard and handle them kids, man.
Right.
For real.
Not to be negative. I just think it's a good thing to come over that. And
But they definitely overcome a lot of. We had 20 penalties the first 5
drive.
minutes.
First drive was an 8-minute drive. We had about 200 yards.
Literally.
For the first quarter. But I did talk to the ref at halftime, and he was.
Hold on real quick. He's a great man, by the way.
I did talk to the ref at halftime, and it was a little confusion because I had a guy stand up on the end line who was my tight end, and he thought he was at tackle, and so he was getting with a lot of false starts, but he wasn't moving toward the line. So we had a little discussion. Then it kind of tightened up after that. But overall, we overcame adversity. You know what I'm saying? It was a little test. We had the little roadblock. But once we got past that, hey man, we were smooth sailing.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm talking about. Just a little bit of straightening, grown
Yeah, a little straightening, you know what I'm saying?
conversation, getting some understanding, the peaceful way.
Yeah. It wasn't even around that.
I don't talk to the refs. I don't want to get kicked off in no fields.
I'm the one that talked to him. I gotta.
They be trying to kick me
We don't
off.
say it. I do agree.
I got paid by the same person.
Baby put a baddest man on.
Hey, man, tell me the best one.
It's not really. I can't say that. I got a number 1 on the Ravens. I can't.
Man,
Next back, but we got
Cash. You my favorite number 1.
Nope. Hey, I ain't
Shout out
gonna lie. 1, 2, and I want to say 14. I like them.
Hey, we got the baddest 21.
21.
Y'all just taking numbers off.
Say it. Oh, what?
Nah, champ.
I can't fuck 24. What level?
AU.
AU.
And he's only 7.
And they only 7.
He just turned 8 dollars, but he's still a baby. He on his bottom year.
All right, well, let's go ahead and move on to the next age group. What's the next age group we got up?
The next age is 10. You
You
can't skip my friend, but you can't skip my Fort Worth Longhorn friends. Nah, we ain't gonna do that. They your friends. My friends.
They always
ain't
come
gonna
for
skip
me,
my
though.
friends.
I'm just saying, he be skipping y'all scores and stuff. You come for me every time, though.
Yeah, you're right, because you're supposed to give out stuff and you
I
did.
actually seen them at the field, and they said, and I quote, "You ain't one of them." So I'm sorry.
I ain't never been
Me?
one.
Longhorn Nation.
Miss Brianna said I was good, so I ain't tripping.
I'm gonna be.
just seen
I'm,
this.
hey,
I
look.
think your birthday
Hey,
don't like that.
Hey, I'm gonna be all the way a buck with you. I'm gonna keep it all the way a buck with you. This ain't no slug or nothing, but y'all wouldn't be able to afford to have Big Drip on y'all squad anyway, so it don't matter. But anyway, let's get back to it.
In TYSL, we do not pay for kids.
They don't.
And,
They come because they want to play for
They
us.
don't.
Not because we play them.
They don't.
We can't afford no kid.
At all.
They don't.
Not a simple.
Not
not $2, not $1, 75 cents, not a bag of flaming hot Cheetos.
I might get you.
They like Takis. They don't like hot Cheetos.
I might get you one ice cream bar if the ice cream man
Hey,
ride by.
you know what's funny? All the coaches who don't like me hit me up about my son. They all be in the inbox. So hey, I'm gonna remember this spirit when I unleash Drip upon you guys. Because you know CCE's coming, All-Star games are coming, and y'all gonna have to cross paths with the baddest 8-year-old on the planet. So you know, he just turned 8. He just turned 8. So he the baddest 8-year-old on the planet.
That
Hold on. Hey, the Longhorns won. You remember the score from the Longhorns? Did you do that game? Did you do the Longhorns Tiger game? I think it was 32-0 though. It was 32-0. Shout out to it was a goose egg. They handled their business. They got out the way. 32-0. So salute to the Longhorns for handling business. Rob, don't do that. Don't get them screenshot material.
Screenshot material.
Yeah, don't get them screen. I did that to them. They don't get to do that back to me. Salute to the Longhorns for winning that game and advancing to the championship. Now we get to the 12U game, which I think was a big game this week. Southside Hornets versus the Duncanville Tigers.
It was definitely a
Now, I gotta tell my boy my method, and I told him in my inbox because he wrote me he couldn't believe that I went against the grain. But I told him think you needed the motivation, dog.
Yeah.
You needed it.
Yeah.
You needed it. Last time y'all played them, it was all on your side. Y'all rock with you.
That's true.
They did what they did.
That's true.
So this time I said I'm going against the grain. Knowing I love Lil Chris, man, I still think Lil Chris the baddest kid on 12U. I gotta go against the grain though. Cause I got you gotta want it a little bit more now.
I think that little push off the cliff.
Yeah.
He came up with a parachute.
Really gonna dive
He
about
came
it.
up selling.
Yeah.
He came up selling with the parachute.
Told my boy. I said, hey, man, stick to your game plan.
Nah, I think he wanted a different game plan. Cause I ain't never seen them boys move like that.
Hey, B.
They want it.
Hey, what I tell
They
you when
going
we came
outside, they want it.
What I tell you when we came to the field? When you came to the field, I said, what I do?
Time to go get it, man. Time to punch a ticket.
I said, punch your ticket, bro.
Time to punch the ticket, man.
I like that.
I said 6 and 8 punch that ticket. Go punch your ticket, bro.
I lost my voice cheering that day.
Yeah, I mean, it was a real good competitive game, man. Especially in the first half. Neither offense could really get in the end zone, so at the end of the first half, it was 0-0. But like Hall said, Lil Chris number 5 came out first play from scrimmage, second half, gone to the house.
And he was actually the player of the game.
Yeah,
I knew. I didn't have to.
yeah.
Clap it up for him.
Yeah.
Clap it up for him.
It's not his first time. It's not his
I
first
didn't
time.
have to ask. I knew.
Was that his third player of the game performance of the season?
I knew who it was. It was Lil Chris.
The baddest man.
Third.
The baddest
12-year-old.
The baddest
Did
12.
he get all of the touchdowns?
Yeah.
The best
He scored all 3
Yeah, he
touchdowns.
scored all 3 of them.
Yeah, they
But
said-
I also want to show love to my middle linebacker, Lamont Johnson Jr. He didn't play in the first game when we played Duncanville Tigers, but he made all the difference Saturday. All of the difference. Everything that was getting up through the middle, he coming down
I
here
think that's
tackling
the young
everything.
man I gave my
Yeah, that's the one he
Okay.
gave you glasses to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Matter
That's
of fact,
why they didn't score too. That's why they didn't score the first
Matter of fact,
game.
disclaimer, he's on the 11, so y'all got to deal with him again next year.
Speak on
And now I understand. So she gave you guys glasses and giveaways. So that's why. Now you do understand that I drove an hour and a half to Anna before I drove 8 hours to go get those giveaways for you. People don't remember that. But anyways, man, let's talk about our next segment of the show.
I think he wanted to thank you.
Hey, the person who gives them away gets all the credit, you know what I'm saying? I just want you guys to know I had to drive to Anna, you know what I'm saying, before going down to Corpus.
Let's go to the other side. We're going to Lake Ridge now. The first game of the day was the DFW Ravens versus the Longhorns. It was cool.
It was a nice game.
I mean, kind of.
Now, was this the player they were sent in?
No.
Okay.
That player's on the 12U game.
Okay,
The
okay.
player of the game for this game is I'm going to give it to just the whole Ravens 6U, man. Going undefeated this season. They ain't lost in a regular season game since the age of 5. They 5. Hey, our 6U has not lost. So the kids right now.
Okay. He said right now we good. He said right now. My bad.
I started to bring my rings too.
Every kid you talking about on 8U now, brother. You alright, man?
But they just came
We
from
just
flag
came
though.
back.
They just came from flag though.
This is a different group. That's I remember it was a 5, you know. I still
He had me sweating for a minute. I'm gonna hey, you right.
We remember y'all
Shout out to the 6U Ravens, man. What about
Hey,
favorite squads?
They
Hey,
had
now-
one of our game, man. They punched their ticket, man. They did a good job. Shout out to the coaches. You did a great job with them. They had a couple penalties as well. Longhorns actually scored on them and made the game close early. It was 12-6. They scored a touchdown. It was a good game. At halftime, it was 12-6. And then after that, they kind of opened it up, made the game look a lot less interesting than it really was. So, salute to that. The Predators and the Longhorns game was a really good game on AU. It was a really good game. It was a dog fight.
I actually watched
I honestly thought the Longhorns was gonna pull it out. I did.
Yeah.
They was close to the goal line like half the second quarter. They was like right here on the goal line, just sitting there. They were going back and forth and a couple penalties here or there. It got kind of ticky-tacky with the refs and some of the coaches and everything. So it is what it is. I'm not gonna blame anybody. Somebody grab that for me. That's
Well, you know,
Can I say something real quick?
yeah, you can, of course.
I wanna give props to the little 6U Ravens team because they really have been a solid team for the last couple of years.
Absolutely.
And like we had our like the Hornets and the Ravens, we done had our battles for sure. I know for a fact the last 3 years. So they're a solid program and those kids, they've been doing their thing since the spring for sure. So I want to give a shout out to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Coach Wade can be a little humble, so y'all doing y'all thing. Keep doing a good job, man.
Your humbleness just kind of hurts the feeling.
It's a very solid squad, man. I had the privilege of getting to watch them since Wednesday Night Lights, man. So big shout out to them.
But don't take away. I don't like what y'all did, man. We gave all that hype to the AU Southside, and y'all just took all that fame away from the AU Predators right there. Shout out to the AU Predators for pulling that game out. They also have a very good number one. Their number one is also as.
I got the real number one, bro.
Hey man, okay, who Mike Jones then? I ain't
got
gonna lie
the real
to you.
number
Mike Jones
one.
then. They number one pretty
It's
bad
gonna be
too.
a fight,
So
sir,
we looking
for
forward
number
to the
one.
battle of the number one.
If they win Saturday, I'm gonna change this number back to 5.
It's locked in.
Hey, listen.
It's locked in.
If they win Saturday,
It's locked in.
Coach Ed gonna change this number back to 5.
It's a team sport. He might have a great game.
Man,
Hey,
It's
listen.
locked in.
Hey, the Predators.
He might go
Hey, they a
32.
solid team, no doubt. We're not taking nothing away
can't
from the
hit what you
Predators.
can't catch.
We're not taking nothing away from the Predators. They're a
They
solid
lose, baby,
program.
we're changing this number to 5.
Back to 5.
Hey, man.
It's locked in.
Battle of the ones. If he
Battle of
lose,
number one.
you going back to 5.
Then it's locked in.
It's official like a referee.
Pray away at
Black
no way.
and
I
white.
like what she just said. Pray away at no
Well,
way.
anyway, man, we have a guest that just joined us.
They gonna be
and I'll
throwing
let you
them
go ahead and
foes up.
introduce. So who's the coach that just joined us here?
You know, something slight like Burger Gang business going on, man. Burger Gang.
Oh, he
business
feel he
going
good
on,
now?
man. Y'all feeling good? There's too many of y'all, man. There's too many of y'all, man. Way too many of y'all. Way too many of y'all.
I need you back up.
I had to send a bird signal out, man.
Spoken like a true Southside.
Man, go turn that light off outside.
That was like a minivan. Hey, look, that was like that minivan showing up with BHD written on the side.
Hey, my boy got the
Anyway.
little birds in the background. My boy said, "Oh, got the fly." Hey, it's
Hey,
all
man,
good.
when the fly pop in, you fly in. But you can kick some over there. That's our head coach of 9U, Mr. Coach Pip.
What's going on? What's going on? it ain't much. Just 9U head coach, DFW Ravens. We'll be in the Super Bowl Saturday. Yeah.
Well, let's talk about your
What
game,
y'all
man.
talking
So
about?
tell us about that semifinal matchup that got you guys into the Super Bowl.
They didn't actually have
We didn't actually have one. It's only, I think, 2 teams in our league that's only age pure, so we didn't have a semifinal. We went straight to, we go straight to the Super Bowl. So we'll play the Longhorns in the Super Bowl.
All right, man. All right. Well, our next pick is going to be 12U, right?
He likes skipping 10U for some reason.
Dang. I thought
He said he want to start from the top and work his way down.
Yeah,
we gonna let him.
Next week, we're gonna start from the top and work down. That way you don't skip nobody. You can't skip. The 10U game was the Ravens versus the Predators. They actually gave us that much of a scare. It was 0-0 coming out of the first quarter.
After the
No,
first
sorry,
quarter?
no, it was 0-0. We fumbled. BJ threw a pick on the first drive, and then we fumbled the second drive, and then the second quarter started in.
Yo, you open up the playbook.
Huh? Nah, man. No.
Just kept it the same.
Well, you got spies everywhere in this world. Why would I open up?
I ain't mean opening up like bow bow. Cause I know that Super Bowl, not the Super Bowl pages.
No.
I'm
I mean,
talking
honestly, I just want to talk to the kids because it ain't about me, it's about the kids.
Yeah.
I told them, did you work all this hard to go home now?
Nah, for real.
And they looked at me like, no, like, yeah, I mean, we either gonna go home or we gonna keep playing. What we gonna do? I can go on vacation.
Yeah.
And then they did what they did. And they won. It was 36-0.
I mean, you still had 12. You were
From 3 quarters?
vacation.
Huh?
From 3 quarters?
36-0, yeah.
No, I'm saying 36 points.
We scored 24 in the
quarters.
second. Silverback I never did that.
You say what?
Never mind. We can go to 12.
Yeah, we had. Is that team in the league? He'll be on 12 next year.
Who?
Is that team in the league?
Who gonna be able to tell you next year?
You. No,
Oh,
I'm just
you're
trying to say,
keeping
is
it
that team in the league?
Why you asking me these kind of questions?
Hold on.
man?
No. One question. Is that team in the league right
Who?
now? The team that you spoke of.
Silverbacks?
Yes, we can't. This is TEYSL business. We can't talk about nothing else. The TEYSL registered fee-paying teams. This is their show.
Hey,
You
guess
gotta
what?
keep the focus.
You
Guess
didn't
what?
pay your fees?
Guess what? Guess what? And I'm still not looking for nobody to pay my son. Next.
On that note, we keep going. Producer, you want to keep going? going?
If you want the sauce, it comes.
Producer, you want to keep going? 12U game. Razorbacks versus the Tigers. I will want to apologize to the Razorbacks. I did say they were going to get beat by 21. They actually had a game planned out. That was a good game.
Yes, sir.
One
That
overtime.
was a Ravens.
I got a question for everybody here, too. Because they went to overtime. The player of the week last week, number 20, Jones, versus the person who said on Semi-Pro, he said he was the best number 5 from the east side.
Yeah.
Zion.
Yeah.
They went head to head. It was a good game, too, man. It was a great game. I think the Razorbacks scored with like 10-something seconds or something left on it. They scored with a little bit of time left on the clock to go to overtime. And then in overtime, the Tigers scored. Matter of fact, the player of the game was actually number 1. That's the kid I sent you.
Okay.
Chris. He was the player of the game. He actually had a good game. He didn't play quarterback too. Well, it's like a quarterback. And that unorthodox scheme. Yeah, that unorthodox scheme that they run, but he's a quarterback. And he had a really good game. But my question is, Tigers had the ball first. They scored. They got the extra point. Razorbacks had the ball second. They scored. They went for 2 for the win. Question to all the coaches here. In that same situation, and you know you're down 1 point to keep the game going. Now, in the next overtime, you get ball first, and then they get ball second. Do you go for 2 or you go for 1?
I'm going for the deuce.
You going for the deuce?
I'm going for the win.
You going for the gusto?
I'm going for the deuce.
You going for the gusto?
You showing that you don't trust your defense.
Going for the gusto.
I'm going for the win, baby.
Going for the win.
Ain't nothing but the win.
Ain't nothing but the win.
Ain't no use of going to double overtime. We're still in Pee Wee.
Are y'all playing each other this weekend?
No.
Ain't nothing
Oh, that's
guaranteed.
gonna say he's trying to set y'all up.
Ain't nothing guaranteed.
That was on 12. That was on 12.
Hey, I play football for Eddie Peach. We trying to survive in advance, man.
I'm going for the win because ain't nothing
Gotta
guaranteed.
go for the win. Gotta go for the win.
Yeah, I'm the underdog. If I'm the underdog, I'm going for the win.
For the win.
Going for the win.
We going for the win. We definitely going for the win.
So all coaches agree with.
Boy, they all saying that, man. They trying to get
No,
some.
I don't know, look, check it.
I mean, most people in here are offensive coordinators, right? So
Is your team breaking down?
So
Why are we scared
it's
of the
not.
second
It's not
overtime?
like. It's not like
if I got the better
it's you
squad.
moving the ball any further back. It's either a pass or a run, right?
Right.
Yeah.
True statement. It's right there, same spot.
So
No pass.
if I got the same yardage, why not go for the win? I gotta make a play. At the end of the day, I gotta make a play. So I'm putting the ball in my kids' hands. Say, go make a play. Go be a dog.
That's it. Put them in the best position. That's all you can do.
Go be a dog, bro. Who want it?
Now,
Who want it?
I do agree, but I agree with the call. The Razorbacks have been running that bootleg all game. They did it. They've been doing it for the last 2 weeks, honestly.
Yeah.
Where they boot out, come around, and the tight end come out. They ran the bootleg. Do you run the same play you've been going to? Because they're going to be looking for that. Because we all got it in our mind,
Yes,
okay?
they gonna run the same. Everybody up here who said they gonna go for the win is the same type of mindset. We gonna run the same play. We didn't win it with this play.
Whoa.
They gotta stop it. They gotta stop it.
Hey,
They
we got a
they
little
gotta stop
bad.
it. They finna go with their same bread and butter play. Cause you're going for the win. Why you not gonna go with your best play?
Hey, was that they
Which is a
dog?
play you
Is
done
that they dog?
before.
Like they best player? Like
Oh,
they
they
dog?
dog?
Well, everybody
Oh,
in the
it's what it
comments, Tyrone Foster says you go for the win, step up or go home.
That's
Facts.
it. Hey, put your big boy
Okay, I
pants
go
on.
for the win.
Did
but I
that
put
team
the
go
ball-
home? Hey, did that
I'm
team
putting
go
they go
home?
home. I'm putting-
Okay, so obviously
Hey, you live with it. Hey,
But
you gonna live
you
with it, you
live
gonna die
with
with
it.
it.
No, I
Hey,
agree.
man,
But I put the ball in my best
In my
player's
best
hands.
player.
Hey, my
That's
job-
why
They didn't put the ball in 20 hands.
Listen, that's why I asked
If
you,
I'ma
was that their
do
best
it-
player?
No, they didn't throw the ball.
All right, then.
They had their best player in the backfield blocking.
Your job as a coach is
That
to
was
put
wrong.
your kids in position to win. Is to put your kids in position to win. What was the score of the game?
It was 35-34, right?
35.
Yeah, 35-34.
Not even. Hey, I wouldn't necessarily even put it in my best
So
player
you're off-
hands, but you gotta have him in the action. You can't have him.
That's
blocking.
what I'm saying.
You
It
gotta-
ain't
you gotta
be
have
his
him in
hands
the
for a
action.
game,
You know what I'm saying?
And he has to be somewhere in
Like,
the action
not
to make
blocking.
eyes go
Hey,
to him.
my thing is, what
I would draw. You know what I'm saying?
But the bootleg drew attention already because
Hey,
they was used to the bootleg. So as soon as the quarterback booted out, you had 4 kids fly off the edge going to get him.
But my
They
thing
flew
is,
off the edge.
my thing is, if you take the shorter yardage and you extend overtime, what is it about your team that's telling you that y'all can't survive another overtime,
It's not that we can't survive another overtime,
or
but
that you can't coach them up through the overtime?
Listen,
Wow.
why put him in another overtime? We can go win the game right now.
That's true statement.
I guess, man.
Why put the kids in overtime? We go in right now.
Why go to work when I can just rob this dude and take all of his money?
Look, hey.
I can have the money now.
Not the same analogy.
It's the exact same thing.
I put my kids on.
I can just snatch your bag. That's what I'm saying. We can snatch the bag and we'll have the money now.
I feel like I got better kids right now. Why not go take it?
Patience is a virtue.
Patience is a virtue. But
It's in a boxing match. If you in a boxing match,
Stamina,
you
the
gonna
kids
need
go down. You never know what can happen. All you need is a fumble snap, a bad play, and the game go wrong. You went from being on the 2-yard line to how many penalties we had? We just said we had. We was in goal line for 15 minutes. Come on, man.
I seen the Longhorns and the Predators in goal line for about 10 minutes too.
You know what I'm saying? Anything can happen. You know what I'm saying? You can be here, false start. Now you back. Now that play just got a whole lot harder. Boom, another penalty. Now you got to play. Come on, bro. I'm right here.
I think y'all had a record. I think AU had a record-setting time for the first drive.
Listen, I guarantee we had about 150 yards. Boom. We had about 150 yards that first drive. I'm not gonna lie.
I thought about that question all week, and I say I go for it also. I go for the win, just on the simple fact of I get ball first when we come back in the second overtime. So, God forbid something go wrong. Now the game in their hands.
Exactly.
So we're gonna take it out of their hands and just finish the game. If I can finish the game, if I feel like I can do a play, not the same play, but if I feel like I can make another play and draw something that gets
I'm gonna go off of what my defense is doing lately. Because this is a 35, you said it was a game of 30. So if my defense had been doing good in the fourth quarter,
they not. It's 35.
They not.
Well, somebody's defense might have shut it down to catch
Nobody shut nobody down.
35, 34. They scoring.
They scoring. They getting the ball. They scoring.
It's not like it's 6-6 or 6-12. It's 35, 34. That means you score, I score. I'm tired of it. Let's go home. Let's go home.
I'm hungry. I'm tired.
Yeah.
I ain't got no
We
wind.
hot, man. Let's go home.
We gotta go back.
I don't know, bro.
We're gonna talk about defense. Go back to that AU game, Predators Longhorns. Now 7-0, 6-0. Now that's a defense game.
Everything. But look,
That's a defense
from
game.
the school of thought I come from, everything you saying. They tired. They want to go home. Let's keep the overtime coming so I can break them. Everything you saying is like, let's go do another overtime. They look tired.
But the thing is, have you ever heard the Murphy law?
Shouldn't be your team breaking.
You heard the Murphy law? Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. You like, hey, let's go to overtime. Next thing you know, boom, somebody get hurt. Boom.
That's
like
like
you never know.
I know.
But what I do know,
they did go for it.
Hey, hold on.
They did lose.
Hey, let's just kill the argument. Just tell
They
it
went
what.
for it and lost.
Let's kill the argument and tell it for what it is. We see NFL players get tired and break down in overtime all the time. This is not what these are kids. So you trying to tell me 11, 12-year-olds don't get tired? No, they do get tired.
They already been playing for an hour and a half. Hot.
Football's a gladiator
They
sport.
came off of hamburgers and hot dogs and soda. Come on.
Hey, when you running your kids during the summer, you running them so they can break them other kids.
It's mentally.
That's what you doing it for.
That's the goal.
So okay, so let's put it into action. We in a championship to get to the Super Bowl. Let's break these other kids.
No. Who ate a hamburger? Who ate a hot dog before they came?
So
who ate a breakfast?
You saying that the coach in his mind was like, these kids ain't got 30 more minutes in them, man.
That ain't what we said.
Bro, I ain't got 30 more minutes in me. That's like what you mean?
See what I'm saying?
Let's keep it a buck though. You gotta be an honest coach and a man of the sport that can honestly say, "Hey, my kids ain't got another overtime minimum. Let's get this now."
Let's talk about the teams and the difference. The Tigers are built on grind, power football.
Yeah.
Why do I want to go to another overtime with a team who's just going to continue to grind and pound and keep coming straight? And my best player's playing both sides of the ball. Now we can get this over with right now. Let's do it now.
It's like high school. You playing one
Let's
side
get it done
of the
now.
ball.
Hey, we got to get it done
They
now.
playing
Hey,
both sides.
the Tigers ain't showed one time that they not going to keep churning, right?
That's it.
I ain't seen them slow down yet.
So, yeah, somebody said number 20 from Razorbacks was on empty, running on fumes. Exactly. So
That's
your
why
best
they
player
don't
on
lie.
fumes.
And the ball in my hand right now.
It's time to get
I
this
got
over
an
with.
opportunity, change.
I call the timeout. Tell him we got one play.
Let's go for it.
Get in the box.
One play.
Get you some water.
Try to get yourself open.
Hey,
If not,
shot of this
take
red
everybody
right
with you.
For real.
Try to get yourself open. If you can't get yourself open, take everybody with you to the end zone. Make it look like you just going for what DK Metcalf did the other week. Turn your eyes up, make the ball look like it's finna hit your hand. Somebody will go with you and go. But I go for it. Am I upset as a coach now that I'm at home? No,
I'm living with it.
decision.
Now you live and you
So we got a YouTube comment for Marcus Mendez. I think that's Coach Paco. I'm not
It
sure.
is Coach
He
Paco.
doesn't have a Facebook, so what's up, Paco? But he
Forward
says it
Prince
also
time.
depends on who has the momentum.
But at this point,
Did they have the
it's a
momentum?
35, 34?
Yeah.
So
I'm saying
it's a back and forth game. It really ain't
It
no
really
game
wasn't
right now.
nobody that had momentum.
It's back
Whoever
and
got
forth.
the ball got the momentum.
That's it. And right now I got the ball.
And
So I'm
what
riding.
happened?
I'm riding my
Whoever
horses.
got the ball last was the winner.
I'm riding my horses, man.
That's
At
it.
the end of the day, I'm gonna ride them.
All right. What's our next matchup?
That's it. That was the last matchup. So we can get into the matchups for this week coming
Super
up.
Bowl.
Super Bowl matchups,
We'll
man.
start with 12. See, we're gonna reverse it then.
You really want to start 12 and go down?
Yeah, forget it. Let's do it.
Yeah, dog. Okay, that's
Said it enough that that's what's gonna
That's
happen.
odd. Reverse, okay.
Reverse it up.
12U. First 12U game is gonna be the Fort Worth Tigers versus Southside Hornets. The rematch. Both teams feel like I've talked to both coaches, and both coaches feel a little different about that game. You feel like y'all had that game. Tavis feels like it really should have been. They could have upped the score on y'all. They say y'all.
There was no way that he could have upped the score on us. Let me just say that right now. They had their lowest point total they played us 22 points.
I seen that coming.
But even at the end of the day, we had a touchdown call back. We stripped them. They called that back, blew it dead. At the end of the day, we lost the game. It is what it is.
Fact.
But Saturday, we coming full head of steam. We playing with discipline, playing smart, we playing fast, we playing physical. At the end of the day, when the clock strikes 0, we're gonna see who on top.
I like that. Straight to the point.
It is what it is, man.
I just like seeing Chris versus Zion.
Yeah.
And
It's gonna be a matchup.
That's pretty good, you know what I'm saying?
Chris versus Zion.
So let me ask you a question then. So we know Southside got Chris. We know Fort Worth Tigers got Zion. From both teams, what do you feel like that secondary X factor? Who's that kid?
The X Factor for
I got a couple.
Chris.
I got a couple of
Chris on the Tigers. Chris runs the ball really good.
who's that? 14.
No, Chris is
the
number
with the
one.
dreadlocks.
No, that's number one.
That's Zion.
That's Zion. Number one is Chris. He's the like I said, he's the hybrid quarterback running back.
Okay.
He's the one that you can't see when he get down.
Yeah.
He be in the middle of the, you can't. By the time you see Chris, most of the time he like 5 yards up the field. You done seen something running like,
They up underneath.
oh, that's the ball. Chris is good. Chris to me is the one that ended that game against the Razorbacks. Zion played good. Zion played good on defense. Chris ended the game. Chris seen the gaps and shot through it. It's hard to hit him. He's smaller. With them, like he said, his middle linebacker. His team defense, I mean, really, the team, both teams to me both got grit. They aggressive, and neither one of them gonna back down from each other. They all feel the same way. Like you can kind of tell the Razorbacks kids look slightly intimidated by the Fort Worth Tigers. You know, they over there saying East Side, you know, all this stuff, and it's a little intimidating to the Mansfield babies. When you saying that to them, though, it's like East Side, okay, South Side, or East Side, West Side. They saying the same thing you saying. So
You almost got blown in security.
y'all liable to go to school together. So you say something like, bro, I see you at school every day. You're not that tough.
You're not like
so
that.
yeah.
Well, anyway.
The fear factor goes out of that game.
Yeah.
And it's just straight football. So it's gonna come down to Tavis
And Coach B.
and Coach B.
So let's get to the picks, man. So hold on, the people who are gonna participate in the picks, we're gonna let our Ravens coach down here. Yeah, we're putting pressure on you. So you're gonna be.
It's never no pressure. It's
Well,
never no
in that
pressure.
case, we'll start with you. So with the first pick,
I'm going south side.
South Side, okay.
I'm riding with south side.
And
But we ain't gonna let them pick.
He can't pick. He coached that team.
no, he coached the team. We
I'm
gonna
going,
swing over.
I'm going with the home team.
Man, we're not gonna let the South Side.
Oh,
coach the pick.
tell me something.
Swing over here to Pat, man. Let's go ahead and get Pat.
That's Southside coach.
I know Southside.
I was gonna say the man without a home, but you know,
Oh, I got a home.
it's a palatial estate. But anyway,
That's your pick.
I know. I'm going with Southside.
I told you. Did you think anything different?
I don't think he pays to
Have
get
you
in.
ever heard him pick against
I don't say
Southside?
to get in nowhere.
See, he doesn't pay to get in. So
He's on the board. Doesn't
okay.
count.
Even
Who I picked last time? Southside.
You picked the
You
Tigers
picked
last
Southside
time.
I went against them because
You went Tigers last time. for
no,
sure.
I did not. They was in my inbox blowing me up, talking crazy to me. I picked Southside last time. Definitely picked Southside. Tabs was in my, I can't believe you picked against us. And I'm like, well, you know, I I really didn't pick it out. I really don't want to pick now. It's a good game, but I'm gonna pick Southside. And I'm gonna pick him because of Chris. Chris heard that message that Zion left on Semi-Pro about that I'm the best number 5 from the East Side.
No, yeah, that came from Tavis, and I told him. Yeah, and I told him about it Tuesday.
I know Chris, and Chris don't like that.
No, he didn't like it at all.
He don't like that at all. So,
he don't like that at all.
I'm going cricket. You don't rile up the best player on the field. You don't get him get his blood going a little extra. Now I'm going Southside.
Just say 4 Tigers get over it.
Come on.
We ain't got time for no dramatic pause. None of that.
I guess we'll go Fort Worth Tigers. Yeah.
Thank you.
Stay close to the house. You know.
East side, yeah.
You gotta diversify.
Don't do it. No. Say what you said last week.
Yeah.
They're from the East side. Yeah.
It's
I'm
hunting
from
season.
North Side, Arlington.
Hey, it's hunting season. We took down one tiger. It's hunting season.
Well, we just said they didn't get the pick, but you know, that's another pick.
I'm just letting y'all know it's hunting season. And I digress.
All right, man, let's get to our next Super Bowl matchup.
Venue game, we got the Fort Worth Longhorns. Look for revenge versus the DFW Ravens. So,
you gotta put that revenge on there. A little English, a little extra pizzazz.
Yeah, a little spice. Add a little spice. That's all I can say about it. I ain't got nothing to say.
I'll talk about it.
All right.
Hey,
Southside,
we got Mob Ties versus the Avengers.
We gotta take mob ties on the internet.
Oh,
no, we
Mob Squad. Mob Squad. I think that's good right there. Don't do that right now. Don't do that right now.
We do not want to Rico.
I'm not a part of that. I just volunteered.
Hey, we won't be at that game no more on Mob Ties. Hey, here you go. Hey, I'm sorry. My name is Xavier Hall. I'm with the DFW. But nah, we got Mob Squad versus Legendary Boys.
Hey, it's definitely a revenge game. I was there for that game. One of the few I was there for this season.
The only one.
And I was there for that. And then, but that was a good game up until.
That was a long dramatic pause.
Second quarter. It was a good game until the second quarter.
You know what I'm saying? A little few mental mistakes from the Longhorns, but what I do believe is that the coaches for the Longhorns have definitely got their boys ready, got their boys prepared, ready to fight. But I'm still going to say, I'm gonna go with DFW Ravens. DFW Ravens, they got a lot of talent in that squad.
All right. Well, let's Wayne down to
That's the head coach.
I know we're not going there. We're going to South Afghanistan.
That's head coach.
Oh, no,
Coach
he's
B.
not. That's right.
Well, let's see, not
Coach B.
Coach B. Sorry.
You're not.
That's my fault. That's my fault.
Man, we know I'm on Fort Worth, baby, man. I'm gonna ride with the Longhorns. We gonna bring it back on this side of 820, man.
Okay.
I can't go against my city, man. I can't.
You know, it's Fort Worth on that other side.
Give me
822 for a couple miles.
I can't go against my city, man. I'm gonna ride with the Longhorns, man. Bring it back on this side of 820, man.
Okay.
Do I got a pick?
No. Yeah, you a neutral coach, man. It's part of the show.
You got some points for that.
Man, I like the Ravens, though. I like the Longhorns. I don't want to pick.
I understand.
You have to.
He got to.
Yes.
It's cold, man.
Because
We'll
y'all
go
are in like all the other
Okay,
games,
then.
so-
All right. I'm going to go with my boy Rory. It's going to be a good game.
That's not Rory. That's
I'm
Nelson.
talking about the Longhorns, though.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, Nelson. That's Nelson. I'm gonna go with Nelson. Oh, you my boy though.
It ain't no personal, man.
Applying pressure, you know.
I'm gonna do what you did. What was that, last week? 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm gonna do.
Yep.
I'm gonna go with the Longhorns.
By the fire thunder.
I'm gonna go with the Longhorns. By no, I ain't gonna do that.
Really got it round up now.
I'm gonna go with the Longhorns.
Definitely say them
It's on me? Alright. So, I'm gonna go against the grain a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna ride with the Ravens, man.
Is it against the grain?
With my people though.
Oh, okay. I ain't trying to be cocky, but we did beat them 34-6. Is it against the grain?
You being real cocky right now, bro.
Dang. Okay.
Hey.
I just pulled a U on you.
Well, I guess it's my
Say
turn.
it's cool when he do it.
Yeah, I just pulled a U on you.
Ravens.
Problem when y'all do it.
So, championship game.
Just say yeah, the Ravens get it over with.
Yeah, they told me not to pick them no more. I'm just gonna listen to the people.
They
I'm
did
going
tell
with
you
the
not
Ravens.
They did tell you not to pick
By
them.
21.
They was even at our game saying,
I did. A number. 21.
Well, hey,
3 touchdowns.
let's wait for these comments to come through.
Hey, that's all page
They
interaction.
finna be hot, boy. I didn't say that. I don't think we'll win by 21.
Hey, man,
I think it'll be a close game.
Hey, Facebook page for interaction. So, put all the little
Y'all
frowny
probably
faces
bad,
you want.
Hey, even a broken clock is right 2 times a day.
2 times a day for sure.
It was right once already. Next game, we got the 9U, Fort Worth Longhorns versus the DFW Ravens. You want to talk? Because I'm not going to be modest about it.
Not gonna be modest about it. I'll be honest. I haven't seen Longhorns 9U play, but I have seen Ravens.
And
9U
people
play.
that are watching, y'all put your picks in the comments.
Yeah, put your picks in there. But I'm gonna go ahead and say it.
Take a
I'm gonna say
screenshot.
Ravens. I'm going Ravens 9U.
You picking already? You ain't going to give up.
Nah, I'm not. I'm gonna go straight to it.
He used
Ravens
up his
9.
time last pick, so you gotta balance it out. Okay, we got Ravens. So we got Ravens versus Zoo.
I can't pick in this game.
Fort Worth versus
I will say this. It's a difference.
No, I'm gonna pick the Ravens because I'm not allowed to pick Longhorns. They told me not to ride with them. So we can go over here.
Hey, I already picked the Ravens once, but I ain't gonna do it again. I think Bubba gonna show up. He got a game plan, and he gonna do his thing.
see, now me, I'm going with the Ravens. That 9U just different. I ain't seen the Longhorn 9U play. I done seen the Ravens punch 2 people in the mouth, and it wasn't nice. It wasn't nice. Cause he like me on the sideline. He dance, and he be riding. So I'm gonna go with the Ravens. By 3
Points?
touchdowns. I'm just being honest.
That's how you feel.
I'm just being honest.
It's like about 3.
I'm just being honest.
Hey, hold on.
I'm
And
just
guess
being
what?
honest.
That was not scripted at all.
Being honest. 3 touchdowns.
Somebody said about 40. Somebody said about 40.
Ignore him, man. They talking to me.
Y'all got it.
They trying to bait me, man. Oh, okay. Ignore him. He trying to bait me. Yeah, he trying to bait me. Stop talking to me, man. I talked to him. He had to talk on Sunday. Y'all stop talking to me, man. I told y'all I ain't talking to y'all, man. I ain't saying nothing.
Patriots says by 40.
No, stop talking to him. He's trying to bait me.
Y'all got
We ignored him.
Y'all got it.
Hey, now
He
Coach
might
Brandon.
be talking about that comment up.
Now Coach Brandon is the coach for 9U, and he said we will see.
9U
Longhorns.
I thought it was
who?
Bubba.
Who we gonna see?
Yeah.
You can't say nothing
You talking
about
about
that.
Bubba, right?
I know. I'm just saying. I just
Oh,
I'm asking him, what are we gonna see?
Oh no, man.
Oh, personal.
The back of y'all jerseys.
Dang.
That's personal.
Scoreboard? Oh, the camera right here.
I like it. Yeah.
I just want to know what we gonna see because
It's a beautiful turf facility I heard where the game's gonna be.
yeah, and I think we pretty much own R.L. Anderson Stadium for like the past 2-3 years. So what we gonna see? I'm waiting on the comment to come through so I can reply. I mean that's the only reason why I pulled up. I only pulled up to talk 9U business. So if we want to talk 9U business, let's talk 9U business. I mean,
I like it.
I can't give no prediction. Y'all said right?
Yeah. Right.
I can give a prediction on the score.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Ravens by 50.
Well, that's what Coach says. Let's get over here to the predictions. Let's start with Coach B. Vinny?
It got hot in here, man.
Vinny ball.
He said
Hey, look. The only thing that really might save him, is because we have a mercy rule. But even with the mercy rule, we're putting up 50. We're putting up 50. That's all we practice for this whole.
Hey, at least he didn't say buy 50.
You gotta pick
He said
up
he
a
gonna
scoreboard.
put up 50. You know
No,
what I'm saying?
buy 50. They won't score.
Dang, oh.
They may not cross 50. They not crossing the 50.
He said they're not crossing the 50.
All he did was laugh. He didn't have a comment.
He talking about just meet us at the 50.
He said meet us at the 50.
That's gonna be the one.
He said they ain't gonna cross the 50.
That's gonna be the one of those
All right, well, Coach B, with your prediction after your
Hold on. He don't even want to predict no more.
That's a tough act to follow, man. Oh, I don't know, man. I've never seen either team play on 9U. But by my man confidence over here, I'm gonna have to ride with my man by his confidence. Hey, man,
You got no choice.
that is nothing personal, man. But on my man confidence over here, I'm gonna have to ride with him. Any man that confident, I'm gonna have to get in the car.
That man said all we practiced for was putting up 50.
That's all we practice for.
Hey, none of this.
That's thorough, bro. You know what? And y'all talking about me. See, I'm the humble. I mean, hey, see?
They said they don't put up 50, they got 200 suicides.
You humble, but your team called legendary boy. But you humble.
Hey, man.
Right.
Hey, man. Hey, man.
Hey, but for real though, Roy and them my people, man. All right.
Oh, yeah.
They know it's they know.
You're not gonna put up 60. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, no, it's always love, but them good people. But we in between them lines, they know. It's straight up.
Nah, real life.
It's straight up.
Real life, man.
So yes, we practice for 50.
All right, let's go to our next game, man. He kind of splashed in his predictions.
I got a
Hey,
text.
you.
Yeah, you sit this one out.
50 points is a lot.
All right, so what's our AU matchup? It's Jasmine Vegas.
So, AU, we have Southside.
Why I start getting text that? Why him talk crazy? And I just hey, that's crazy. Hey, he didn't say nothing. My phone. Hey man, I didn't say it, man. He said what he said though.
He said what he said, and he's standing on it.
Do something about
Stand.
You know, I'm just staying on that, man. Just do something about it, man.
Hey, didn't Donald McClurkin have a song like that?
Just that stand for holiness. Stand for righteousness.
AU game. We got Southside Hornets. And we got Next Level Predators.
Monica said, y'all gonna make me have a wreck.
Sorry, Miss Monica, drive safe.
Drive safe.
They throwing slugs. Ow!
Hey, but yeah, that game.
I ain't going against the grain. I'm just go with my people. I don't care. 21.
Southside.
Okay.
By 21?
Yeah.
By 21?
By 21.
Make sure you clarify the words you're saying.
Wow.
21 points.
Southside by 21 versus Next Level
Southside
Predators.
Hornets by 21 against
What was the last score? It was about 21 last time?
Nah, we beat them by
Couple touchdowns.
I got Southside winning, but by 7. I ain't.
Yeah, I ain't gonna get it.
It's the Super Bowl, man. People come to play hard.
Look, man.
If you know what I know, Southside by 21.
Hey, look, man. I'm going south. I'm going Southside by 7.
Appreciate it.
Because y'all won in the early. Because they won in the early, man. Don't show up here with no cardboard signs, man. Alright, just if you pull it off, you pulled it off. One person. Southside by 7. We'll swing down here to the Ravens head man in charge of the 9U.
Southside versus
Next Level Predators.
Next Level Predators. All right.
That Predators group team
That
is their premier team. That's
Yeah,
like
it
one of
is.
their
I was just gonna say that they big, they physical. Better yet, they shocked me last week when they played Longhorns, right? But I gotta stay with Southside on this one because
Baby Bud not hurt.
he not hurt.
He not in the boot.
Hey, he not. And look, he not hurt. He ain't hurt, and if he at full strength, it's a problem. It's definitely a problem. So I'm gonna say I'm gonna go Southside by 14.
So we got a
Oh,
clean
that's 2
sweep
touchdowns.
for Southside on, was that 9 or was that 8? On the 8 level, so we close. Okay, that was
Hey, you got Ghost, man?
that was the ghost. I ain't
Hey,
scared.
man, is Prince in the closet in back there?
Man.
Is Prince in the drawer or something?
Ain't gotta worry.
Hey, man.
You just ripped
Let me change my pick. That was weird, man. I might even go with the Predator. I don't know what that was.
It's just my pops.
All
I
right,
knew my
so-
pops around when I started.
So is that our next group up is 7U, correct?
Yeah, 7U.
7U action. What is our matchup for the Super Bowl?
DFW Ravens, Fort Worth Longhorns.
Yeah, 7U. Yeah. Coach Marvin versus Coach Stan.
Hey,
I need 2-2.
it is. That's what I was gonna say. It's 2-2. Since the spring, it's 2-2.
But I'll say this.
No, it ain't 2-2. It's 2-2.
No, it's 2-2.
It's 2-2. It is 2-2.
They both won one in the spring and one in the fall.
It's 2-2.
One and one.
Actually, Longhorns won 2 in the spring.
Yeah,
Longhorns beat us twice in the spring.
Oh, they-
And then we won the Super
The one that
Bowl.
mattered was the Super Bowl in the spring.
And then we played them on their homecoming
Yeah.
And beat them.
and beat them.
It's 2-2.
And now it's now. It's the showdown for that last one.
It's 2-2.
Hey, for all of them.
That's the
So
one
who's-
right here.
So who's picking first?
Not me. I pick first. You pick first.
You want me to pick? I'll pick
Speak,
first.
son.
You can't pick. It's Ravens.
Oh, okay.
All right, bro. So, man, even though the series is tied up 2-2, there are some crucial differences between those first 2 wins and the last 2 wins by the Ravens. It's some hot boys on their roster, so I'm finna ride. Yeah, it's some hot boys on their roster. Former hot boys.
They been with the Ravens all
They
year.
Ravens.
Don't start making
But
people think we done added kids.
They didn't add no
anyway or
kids.
something
They didn't
like
add
that.
no
Them is our
kids.
kids.
They still got gold helmets though, so I'm riding with them, man. I'm riding with the gold helmets. We gonna go with the Ravens.
Them is Bird Gang kids.
I'm talking about the gold helmet
We
they got
don't
in the
know.
house.
We don't know nothing about no hot boys.
Ain't nobody old painted over that $200 gold helmet. So
Ain't
I'm
nothing.
going with the gold helmets.
We don't. The only hot boys we know is Lil Wayne, Juvenile, Kurt, and BG. You know what I'm saying?
Either way, I'm riding with the Ravens.
Salute whoever that is. Salute them. But
I'm not a.
The other hot boy.
Although,
We don't know them.
although I like my that linebacker defensive end. I think he's number 7. Kid's a dog and a difference maker, but it's not gonna be enough.
nah, that running back. What was his number, bro?
Which one you talking about? 23. 20
The one that broke to the edge. 20 something.
Is
20-something.
it Carter? Who's on the
The
team?
one.
It's either 21, 23, or 27.
Oh,
And they said we got no gold helmets for the record. Yes, we do get our helmets painted every year. Appreciate you.
I didn't know
No, you guys don't have gold helmets.
No, none of us got gold helmets. You got gold
JoJo
helmets.
got a gold helmet at his house.
JoJo ain't got no gold helmet on that field.
Not on the field, at the crib.
Hold on, I got this. This is TYSL business. We don't care about no 50 boys, not none of that. We talking about 7U Ravens versus 7U Longhorns.
Boy.
That's Big Meech in there.
He
not the 50 boy.
boy.
No, he not. No, they ain't the 50 boy.
Might as well be. That was like. You might
I
as well
mean,
take that.
after this week, we might be. I don't know. I don't want to get that label.
24.
That's
He a
the-
bad
that's
boy.
the-
24 is a bad boy.
24, yes.
24 was a bad boy.
And they got the coach.
We don't got
And they
no
got the coach that speaks Spanish. She was
27.
live.
Coach that speak Spanish.
Well, they had the coach that speaks Spanish, man. Somebody made a tackle. He jumped out and said something in Spanish. The kid got live. I was like, that's next level right there.
Might
I
not
was
be in
impressed.
Spanish. She might be in Spanish to y'all.
You know what he said. They knew what they were saying. You know what I'm saying?
We can't pick on this one. Why not?
Cause y'all already.
Because y'all in the
No, I'm not gonna be biased though. I'm gonna give you a true. I'm gonna give you a true analysis.
I know you're about to say good.
Because I've watched them. That's why I'm saying this. So, I think the last game that they played was homecoming was 26-24. They won. I think
28 something.
28.
it was
The last
by,
touchdown we
we
scored.
won by 2 or something like that.
About 2 or 3. Yeah.
It was 2 or 3 points, right? Okay.
26, something like that.
That Longhorn 7U team is nice.
They are for sure.
They solid. That's probably by far one of their best solos, right? Our DFW Ravens 7U, solid. I think it's gonna be a tight game. I say Ravens, and I'm not being biased, but I say Ravens, but I think it's only gonna be decided by maybe 6 points. It'll be a
It
tough.
won't be a blowout.
It will not be a blowout. It's gonna be like a 12-6, 14-20 type game. Like somebody gonna get up, and then it's gonna come right back in because they both got stud defenses.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you watch the game when they played at homecoming, their homecoming game, it really was the offense, but it really was their defenses at the end that really just pinned down. But I think they'll win by at least a touchdown. But like I said, it can go either way.
I was
But I'm
watching
going
it on
with the Ravens.
semi-pro. I had to come.
Nah.
I was watching the game on semi-pro and had to get in the car. So now I got to get here for this. Hey, this game too good. I got to go and get in the building. I got to see
It
it.
was a damn good game.
Hey, I definitely asked, why was this game not under the lights?
Yeah,
No
right.
disrespect to 12U, none of that. But I said that 7 game should.
No, that ain't disrespect. That's being real. That was a marquee game. We should have been under the light.
That was a good game.
If I'm familiar, I think I filmed that one. You know what I'm saying? There's some good angles on that one. But anyway, let's go on to our next matchup.
Shout out to Shannon.
We ain't got the pick yet.
Hold on.
Yeah, y'all pick.
Hey,
They got a
hey,
pick.
hold on, real quick. Everybody stop what you're doing. Put your phones in your lap. Put your phones in your lap real quick for me, real quick.
I don't have the down screen right now.
Now you know the Longhorns didn't care if you was at that field or not. Now you know that them Longhorns did not care
Well,
if
they
you showed
cared
up or
that
not.
day. I think I gave away free stuff that day.
I don't think they cared.
But you know,
See, there you
they
go with
didn't
that free
care
stuff.
after.
Shout out Coach Rory, man. Shout out Coach Rory, man. We
Shout
ain't
out
giving
to
them.
Max Sporting Goods for giving us the free stuff.
Well, hold on, they don't want us.
No, we can't.
Oh, okay.
They gonna give me some.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll have to work that one out. Hey, man, you go semi-pro live. You go to maxsportinggoods.com.
Hit up Alex, see what we can get. We need something.
Hey, you might be watching right now. Alex, if you're watching, go ahead and put a
Hold on,
comment down below.
if you need something at all, anything at all, he's got 3-day drop shipping. He's local to Anna. Go to maxsportinggoods.com, use code SemiProLive, you get 15% off your full order.
That's all cool.
Hey,
Check
Coach
this
B,
out.
what's your pick for the 7U Longhorn Ravens game?
Oh. It's gonna be a tough game, but I think I am going to go Marvin by 2. 14-12.
2, that's such a random gap.
Be against the grain.
But listen, man, listen. Look. 2 teams have played 4 times. At some point in time, the defense gonna figure everything out.
But think about
So
this.
I'm going 14-12.
The Longhorns was the ones winning that first.
Now, and I get that Longhorns won 2 games, the first 2. Ravens won the last 2. So this game right here, I'm going 14-12.
You have to consider, bro, the spring is a separate season than the regular season. So we going off of their 2 wins this year with this current team.
They only had one.
They only had 1?
Yeah.
So one,
Hey, man,
one
I'm
was
just
during the
saying-
it
I'm
was
just
2.
being nice.
You said we're 2 and 2.
The
So
one
we had 2
game
during the
you
spring.
recorded, there's that field.
Okay.
That was the one game they played.
And then there was another one.
The one.
There was only 1.
The
So
one.
why did they say there was 2 and 2?
Had 2 in the spring. Hold on. They played 3 times in the spring.
And what are you explaining to me?
Slow this down, man. Put it on the board.
Okay, look. I got my flashcards with me, but listen.
All right, so 3 games in the spring.
Here we go.
So how you gonna compare spring season to this season?
Hold on. We gonna hold on. I got everybody.
It's all the same kids.
Yeah.
Every single
Both
kid.
of them added
What
They
grade?
probably added 2 or
So
something.
both teams added kids.
Yeah.
So after
The key
both teams,
positions is the same roster.
but no,
Majority of the teams is the
yeah,
same
let me
roster.
say that. So there are new kids. Both teams added kids, and now the one team has won since the kids have been added.
Yeah, they won.
It's a whole other season. We talking about 6 months after.
So who you pick?
I already told you out
The
there.
Ravens?
Yeah,
Cause we can't pick the Longhorns no more.
because I know the additions. I know the additions.
I swear he voted for the hot boys on him.
Hey, they not hot boys no more. I know the additions. You know what I'm saying? I have confidence in what they gonna contribute to the game.
So, what we had? Coach Ed. Longhorns, Coach Ed.
Pause on me. Well, I'm going with Grace. I'm going with Stan and the Ravens.
That's a bad man.
It's gonna. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna predict. I'm gonna say 16. I'm gonna say 16-14. Ravens.
I got a break.
Ravens.
That's the last pick for us. Okay, so
we gonna argue with this.
Coach Wade. What's
now
your pick?
So, Stan and Grayson, you know what I'm saying? I covered them. We had a couple battles back and forth, but I believe the Longhorns gonna pull it off simply the fact because, like y'all said, they won early. Ravens they won late. I feel like the Longhorns they finna get it together and do what they need to do. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's put up or shut up at this point.
It is.
And I believe that they got the better team overall.
Who?
Ravens got a solid team, solid players. I believe the Longhorns got the solid team, the better
On what
team.
account do they got the better team overall?
Hey, bro.
well, let them stand. Hey,
I argue with his
We gonna see on
That's
Saturday.
that man's pick, man. Let
He
him
trying to argue my pick.
No, I like your pick. I'm asking on what do we stand on the
Yeah.
basis that they have the better team overall?
Hey, we gotta move on to 6 6U. We got 6U.
I just believe in the trenches. They the better team. I feel like that quarterback probably the better quarterback. Yes, don't be.
Okay. I ain't gonna say nothing.
Bro,
I believe they definitely. The battle gonna be one in the trenches.
I'll say this right now.
I like that.
Carter is one of the best defensive linemen on 7U in this league.
That's cool.
And he play both ways.
That's cool, but the battle gonna be one in the
I don't
trenches.
see anybody in their trenches who is going to be able to win that specific battle.
That's one battle.
This all I'm saying. I agree with what you said. The game will be won in the trenches, but it'll also be won on the sidelines.
You right.
All right, we got to
Stan is a good coach.
We got to
leave it
get
at that.
We got to get the 6U.
Stan a good dude.
We can probably come back to it later because most of the 6U picks are going to be the same. So our 6U matchup.
I mean, it's not fair. Only two
we
people
gotta-
that can pick is y'all. We can't.
Well, the South Side.
Yeah,
That's who they play.
Hey, I'm not
okay.
6U coach.
All right.
6U coach can't pick.
I'm gonna be out there coaching.
Nah, he can't pick. We got. I guess it's
He pick, I'm
Jasmine,
picking.
you'll take a pick.
I'm not
If he picking, I'm picking.
No, hold on. If Ed pick, they not picking. They not picking. It's gonna be me, Zach, and
but
you're
let's
picking.
break it down.
Jasmine's
so with
picking.
the Ravens we have, is it Dylan?
You want? Can I break it down? I ain't got to pick. Can I break it
Dylan
down?
versus Williams, basically.
That's cool.
right?
We ain't lost a game. And the most points that's been scored on us, I think, was 14. Might have been
That
y'all.
was us.
The game was over when that 14 points were scored. True or false?
What y'all?
What was the score?
How many touchdowns we call back?
What was the score? Tomato. Touchdowns getting called back. It's what
I'm
happened.
just saying, know what I'm saying? Look. Hey, listen. We played them week 2.
True statement.
Week 2.
True statement.
That's all I'm gonna say.
All right, well, let's get down to the business. Jasmine, you can go first.
I'm not picking.
You've got to pick. You taking them.
It's
You
easy.
feel the
It's easy to
games.
say, right?
You feel the games. You got to pick one.
This
They
is
won't
what
be
I'm gonna
offended.
say. I'll give you.
You got to have 3.
I'll give you a pick.
No, you have to. Okay.
I'm gonna give you a pick. I'm gonna give you analysis first, and it's only because I just watched that Southside team, and the Ravens have more weapons.
Thank
so
you.
I'm only gonna lean towards the Ravens because both teams are really good, but I think the Ravens have more weapons.
We just a little different.
Yeah.
Okay. Just a little bit.
That's
John,
all.
Just a little bit. Just a little different.
John, it's on you.
Put extra salt in the pipe.
I'm gonna ride with my nephew. I'm going Southside.
Okay.
Who's your nephew?
Hey, watch him show up too. Ooh, you should have seen him
We got 2
today.
of them.
You should have seen him today. Watch him show up. Watch him show up.
I'll say this.
What do you put on black?
And plus, we watched the Ravens
bad.
in the.
You guys
Remember what we had known, sir.
We lost one
All
game to the
black with
Ravens.
ski mask.
So I'm
We wearing all black too, right?
Well, y'all play after.
with ski mask?
No.
Oh.
Well, anyway,
I'm
I'm
gonna tell y'all.
What Ply say? What Ply say? Dressed in all black.
Happened to my brothers.
Who wearing all black? All y'all levels?
No, we wearing white.
Y'all wearing
We
white?
just talking noise.
Come back say, cause we wearing all black.
We wearing
I ain't
black.
talking about the kid.
We wearing black and gold on 6.
Well, anyway, let me get to my pick, man.
On 6 and 8.
Been following this DFW Ravens team for 2.5 years, so
They been winning?
yeah, I ain't never
They
seen
won
loss.
and
You ain't never seen them
I ain't never
Never
seen
seen him lose.
You must have been following too hard, dude.
I personally
Who we
never
lost to?
seen them.
Us.
This team that we
I'm
talking
talking about
has
the
not
6-year-olds.
lost.
Oh yeah, I forgot y'all doing that 5
Here
years
you
stuff.
go with the
Hey, my man. Hey, listen, y'all got this stuff
Y'all didn't be
wrong.
standing this last year.
We be staying up. We didn't win the Super Bowl, but we talking about that. But we beat them.
Not last year.
But yes, we did.
My quarterback.
Well, I'm just talking about the
played.
6-year-olds. I'm
did.
gonna go ahead and pick
Last
them.
year?
Yes.
In the regular season?
Yes. They won the Super Bowl, but we. Okay.
Well, hey,
The
man,
whole stadium saw.
that actually.
The whole. Y'all won. The whole stadium
Well, anyway,
saw.
that was
Look,
last year.
I'ma
We got a
throw them
big time
on.
matchup this year, so that's pretty much going to conclude our picks for today, man.
I gotta do business real quick. I was
What's business? We
I was
gotta
told by people who were clear bags only. Kids and parents. Clear bags only.
And coach.
And coaches. Now, are they letting coaches bring in bags?
Wasn't. I ain't gonna say.
It gotta be a mesh bag. I
They
think.
gotta be mesh.
Yeah.
Mesh bag for coaches.
Or net.
Or net. Mesh or net bags for coaches. Clear bags for kids and parents.
I got the next one.
Don't mess that up, because they're not gonna let you in.
Right. Hey parents. Saturday's the Super Bowl. And what better way to enjoy the Super Bowl than being in the stands and watching from the bleachers? Not outside the gate, not through the fence,
And if you do have a card and got $15 for parents, $10 for kids, come see the game. Don't stay at home and just watch the stream. Don't watch the live. Come watch the game in person.
Hey, you know what? The league can go to maxsportinggoods.com
And like I was saying,
order gate covers, mesh gate covers, so we can get rid of that problem for the future.
You can't see it, Ariel.
You can't see.
You can't see Ariel. It's all right.
You can't see nothing.
You're gonna see some stadium, some seats. You'll see a lot of chairs.
Nothing on here.
You ain't gonna see no field though. Hold on. You know what they'll see?
They will see the police if you act up.
If you get to tripping, you going to jail. Mansfield don't come out for nothing. Mansfield don't do that plan. Also, another big thing, just so we're on the same page, it's a players and coaches gate. Only badged personnel can get in. 30 minutes before your game, they've asked you to line your kids up outside the gate so they can get certified. Coaches, I'm telling y'all this so we don't have this problem with coaches at the gate yelling for no reason, mad at these nice people who've already told you what it is.
Because you won't get in.
30 minutes before the game, line your kids up, they're going to certify them, wristband them up. If you're a coach and you come through that gate, you gotta have a badge. They are not allowing anybody on the field without a badge.
You got your badge on you, so you show them the badge?
I do not have my badge on.
Well, anyways, man, so we got any more group announcements?
You
Shout out to
Monica? This is Monica stuff. See, he gonna get me in trouble with Monica. Let me slide over.
Hey, make sure you have your coaching badge with you. This is what it looks like.
Straight up.
2022 TUYSL coaching badge.
Clear that up, not 30 minutes, 1 hour.
Yeah, 1 hour. 1 hour. Make sure you are there 1 hour at the coaches player entrance gate. Have your players lined up, ready to come in. Hey, listen, if there's one thing I know about Super Bowl time for TUYSL, they're not playing no games. So you can sit there at the field and cheer as well. You can be at the game, you can trip, you can yell, you can do whatever you want to do, but you're not going to get in. And when you start that, and no bullhorns. No.
And who had that bullhorn at the other field that messed it up for everybody?
Well, I don't know. That mama sure put up out of there. She put up out of there. She got the sirens going up. Boy, Miss Monica Fab, and they escorted up out of there.
Yeah, the cheerleaders check in at the gate with the players. Cheerleaders check in.
Now, while we have a moment, because it's really hard to run a youth football league, let's clap it up for Monica for this hard.
All right, well, hey, man, that is going to conclude this week. The games are going to be at R.L. Anderson Stadium. I think first game is going to be at 9 o'clock.
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. Get there by 9 if you're playing in that 10 o'clock game. You got to be there dressed warm. And everybody come out, man.
Except for the Longhorns, you don't got to dress warm. Wear your shorts, long sleeves.
Hey, man, it's not going to be that cold. Either way, man, we want to thank everybody who's tuned in during the... We want to thank everybody who's tuned in during the course of the season. As always, throw that ad on there, man.
Hey, Shannon, hold on. Hey, this concludes another TUYSL Business Night. We appreciate y'all for stopping by. We hope you enjoyed yourselves. Hey, and when he signs out, y'all ain't got to stick around for that.
Yo, you don't. But anyway, drop that ad, man. If you want to get 15% off your full order when you go to shop.com, enter code SEMIPROLIVE to enjoy that discount courtesy of us. Also, go to maxsportinggoods.com, you enter code SEMIPROLIVE, you receive 15% off of everything, including uniform purchases. Go to maxsportinggoods.com. We'll see you guys next time.
Can I get paid?
The official bird gang. All these other teams talking about their bird gang, they capping.
All right.